Hello and welcome to Leveraging AI Design Assistant in Blackboard. My name is Beatriz Ibanez and I'm going to guide you through this great tool. Whether you are an instructor who wants to create engaging courses or a learner eager to make the most out of your learning journey, Blackboard provides you with the tools and resources to succeed. For this topic, we have the following goals. We really want you to understand what is the AI design assistant, explore course content and instructor capabilities, generate assessment assets, and develop AI generated rubrics. So let's start with it. So, what is the AI design assistant? Anthology's trustworthy AI framework provides full clarity on our company approach to AI. These are the core principles that have informed the development of the AI design assistant and will continue to be our guideposts moving forward. The first of these is about fairness. We design our products, this and any other product, with accessibility and inclusivity in mind, and our work with AI is not different. Secondly, reliability. We know AI is still evolving, and generate AI can occasionally produce inaccurate results. So, we also require instructors to review and approve any content before making it student facing, which segues into our third principle here: humans in control. Humans, in this case instructors and instructional designers, are in the driver's seat when it comes to when and where they use AI. And even before it gets to them, the institution decides what features to enable and even who can use these features too. Now, when it comes to the institution being in control, we always want to be transparent. Institutions will have an audit trail showing them when and how AI systems are used, as well as transparency on how they function and how to interpret and act on the outputs. Of course, privacy, security, and safety are paramount across all anthology products, and AI systems are not the exception. No data from institution is used to train models, and as always, your data is kept secure, safe, and private. And value alignment. As you can tell, these principles are reflective of our values as an organization focused on fairness, transparency, privacy, and so on. And as such, we are calling out that any use of AI system aligned to these human values as well as those of our clients and end users. Lastly, accountability. We're ensuring there's clear accountability on the trustworthy use of AI systems. This extends from ourselves to our clients, as well as our providers of AI systems. In this instance, Microsoft, who we partner with in the creation of these AI capabilities. So remember, we are leveraging AI to inspire and streamline the course building process. Institutions and instructors are always in control and have ultimate say in what happens in their courses, and no data is shared with AI from within the Blackboard environment. But let's start understanding how the AI design assistant can help you with your course structure. So here's where you usually are in your course in Ultra. So in this first view, when you receive an empty shell, you'll see that option to auto-generate modules. And again, this is if your institution has already activated or enabled that option for you. So if you have an empty shell, just go right away and click on the auto generate modules. We really want to add a benefit for learner navigation and focus. So this tool will help you create a guidance and how to build course structure. With this, you're going to generate learning modules, and AI design assistant will be using the course title and description. So this is really relevant at this point. Let's see how this tool will help you simplify the course design process using the auto-generate modules. So here's what you're going to find when you get there. This is the auto-generate learning modules panel, and you'll get to use to this panel since it's really similar every time you find the AI design assistant capability through your course. Let's focus on the left right side of your screen. Here's where you prepare and set up things for the module creation. First area where you'll find the customization options. You will be able to add a description, keywords, or focus uh, specific topics that you would like to add through that module generation. The idea of this description is that you can provide context to the AI design assistant. That way, the modules that are going to be generated have that specific topic, and AI design assistant can create not only modules, titles, but also descriptions. For that, you can add text in that description field or select a course item. So, because we were starting from scratch, and if you remember, I had this empty shell before, maybe you don't have course item yet. So, you can just stop here, come again to your course, and upload a short document file or maybe your syllabus to provide that context to the AI assistant to generate your modules. After that, you'll find the prefix or title prefix option. This is great because you can add prefixes as topic, unit, week, module, chapter. So that way, that could fit your curriculum and teaching style. Then you can select if you want to generate images in this generation process. So with that, AI Design Assistant is going to provide these kind of images that are included into learning modules. Next option will be complexity and number of learning modules. With complexity and quantity, you can adjust the module focus, and also you have flexibility in the number of modules for different course lengths. Then you can just check on advanced options where you can find different languages to generate those modules, and you're ready. You just need to click on generate for that process to start. All right, but maybe you're not receiving an empty shell, so maybe you're not starting from scratch. And we know that it is important for instructors to continuously improve courses. So that's why we want you to be able to keep educational materials up to date and engaging. That's why if you already have some items or previous modules in your course, you'll find the auto generate modules option just between any item. You'll find the plus icon where you'll see the add content options in Blackboard. So here's where you'll find auto generate modules if you already have some items in it. So this is great. The idea is you have flexibility to customize generated modules now. So let's go. You add auto generate modules and you go through the same panel that I just showed. You'll see pretty much the same. You just add a new like or more description for AI design assistant to provide some new modules there, and maybe you won't need all of them, maybe just one or two modules. You can change that number of learning modules to be generated, and the same title prefix that you were using before. So with that, new modules are going to be generated and included into your course structure. And this is great because here's where you can jump and customize those generated modules, the previous ones and the new modules generated. You can jump and edit modules to fit teaching styles and goals, and you'll have several options available in the learning module. For that, you'll need to click on the three dot menu at the top right of each module, and you'll be able to edit module title and description. You can change module visibility. You can also add and create module content in it, and you can then, when you're ready and safe, you can view and organize content. So remember that you can always drag and drop and place those where you need it and where your students will be using them into their learning journey. All right, let's check now the next tool that you have available using the AI Design Assistant. This will be Unsplash images. This is great because as an instructor or course developer, it is important to save time in that time consuming task as sourcing visuals. So, we as Blackboard really want to provide a new tool that you can have them easy to find and without any copyright concern. We know the issues with finding royalty free images and also to keep that idea within your course. So, we're providing a new image library. This is the image gallery powered by Unsplash. With this, you'll have access to high quality image bank. You can also access to it within Blackboard, so you don't need to add another tab or maybe add steps to look for those images. And with this, you have a reduction of copyright infringements concerns. We really think that this will enhance visual appeal of content and definitely is time saving while building a quality experience for learners. This is going to provide automated suggestions based on course content, and the ability to generate images via AI it's also available here. So let's check how to do that. If you are working on your course banner image, you'll see in that panel that short icon for images that after you have clicked in it, you'll see these different options. The default option will be upload an image from your device. And if you open the drop down menu, you'll find also the option to select stock images from Unsplash. So that's how you get there, and that's how you can start searching for images. In that menu, when you're working on module images, now if you finish your banner and now you're moved to your module images, you can get to the same panel if you click in the three dot menu on the module to jump to the settings for that module. And at the middle of that panel, you'll find the image icon again. So you'll get to this option where you can upload from device, you can select from stock images from Unsplash, and now in the module image, you'll find the generate image option too. So if you select images from Unsplash, again from your banner or module, you'll find the middle picture that I have here. You just need to add short description or keywords as I have here healthy and eating for Unsplash to provide thousand of results of it. You just need to go through them and select the one that you feel that will apply better for your course, in this case module or banner. And if you are using the generate images option, that will be the third one in that drop down menu, you just need to provide context and maybe describe a little bit more. So you just describe the ideal image for the image to be generated. This took a little bit more, let's say 3 more seconds while process, and then you'll see lots of options generated by AI. This is important always to check for accuracy and avoid any bias. Make sure that those are really fruits or really the specific vegetables or fruits that you want to be generated. After that, you just need to select the image that you want to add into your module in this case, and that will be included into the setting panel where you start this process. This is great. That way, your course will look pretty well, will have modules updated, and also students will have a better understanding on where they are in the course and also about what you want to provide in terms of learning through the course. That will be the options that you'll have for structure, modules, images, banners, and that will be like your first step through your course. But now let's check what if you are thinking about your assessments in your course and you like to add some of them and you need some help with them too. So the first option will be to auto generate assignments. And this is after you have at least created one. So you need to go through your course structure, look for the plus icon, select create, and then select assignment. So when you're there, when you are just creating from scratch that assignment, you'll find at the top right the option to auto generate assignments. That's what you need to click to check what the AI design assistant have for you. So look, the panel looks pretty much similar to what we already saw for the module generation. Let's focus on the left side of this screen. First area will be for you to add description or select course content items. So this is important because with this you will clarify to the AI design assistant or the short idea maybe that you already have about the assignment. So AI design assistant can help you to provide maybe some new ideas or spice up a previous assignment that you have created and you need like some other ideas or more creativity there. So feel free to add any description, a short idea about an assignment or just the topic that you want to evaluate through that assignment. Or great option will be also to select a course item. With that, AI design assistant will be using your own content, the content that students have seen in the course, and can generate an assignment specifically designed or tailored for that content. After you have provided description or course items, you will be able to select a desired cognitive level. You can keep that as inspire me, so the AI design assistant will make sure that you know the cognitive level later, and that's what you can see that we have highlighted in the prompt options that were generated on the right side. Or you can select a specific cognitive level based on Bloom's taxonomy. Then you'll have a complexity area for you to clarify that, and also the option to generate an assignment title. Even if you already have one, the AI design assistant will add a new one based on the description that you have provided and the suggestion that it is going to show you. Again, under advanced options, you'll find different languages for you to generate those assignments if that's your case. Just click on generate and you'll see three different options to select from on the right area of this panel. So in this example, I have creating a healthy eating guide or analyzing the impact of food marketing. And the third one will be evaluating popular diets, facts or facts. In this case, AI Design Assistant is offering three options for you to select from. You need to use the radio icon to select the one you want to add into your course. After you have selected that, you'll be able to jump into your assignment and you can continue editing that, maybe to adapt that. To your style or to your institution culture. The idea is that you use this as a first step suggestion and then you continue working on it. Maybe you add some images or files, or maybe you provide a web link for students to work through their assignment. And then maybe you'll need a rubric for that assignment. And this is great because you can use rubrics not only for set expectations to your students, but also you will be using those to grade them. So you will ensure fairness and consistency through the grading process. And as I said before, definitely you communicate clear expectation to your students. We know that this rubric creation is a time consuming process. So we want to provide with the AI design assistant some options to draw insights from course context and how you can use them. So again, this is really great for you to use. When you are within your assignment settings, you'll find at the bottom the rubric option. Just click on there to add a rubric in it. And if you select the generate option, you'll get to this panel. First, you'll be able to define the rubric with description as we have done before. And if you already have an assignment or an assignment content, the AI design assistant will be using that as their first step for them to use. So by default, a short rubric will be generated even if you haven't add any description there because you already have your assignment. So a description, instructions. So AI design assistant will be using that. If that's not what you want or not what you need, you can also provide description here. So, about the topic of your course, the assignment, the specific task, or the criterions that are important for you through that assessment. After that, you'll have the option to select the rubric type. Same options in Blackboard always percentage range, points or points range. Then in this panel on the left side, you'll find complexity, columns, and this is the number of columns or levels that you like to add in your rubric, and then rows. Those will represent criterions. Advanced options for languages and click on generate. With this, you'll be ready to check on the right area of this panel the first suggestion. So AI Design Assistant will be using the same rubric canvas, empty canvas that you have in Blackboard, now with some suggestions. You'll be able then to edit it. So just check that this is the like enough suggestion for you or enough content within that rubric. And then when you click on continue, you will be able to edit criterion, titles, percentages. You can also edit the level titles and their percentages if you're using a percentage rubric type, and the descriptors. So this is all about your time saving in this process. You'll have a first template with ideas in it. You just need to jump and maybe add or tailor a couple of things, because as I said at the beginning, you're always in control. We want you to check, review, for bias, and then adapt to your style and requirements, and then save. With that, you'll have assignment title, assignment instructions, and rubrics ready for you and your students. And now, what if you're working in a test, not in assignment, but now you would like to add some tests to your modules and to your course? So here is where the AI Design Assistant can help you generating test questions after you have created a test, or maybe if you're working in your question banks, you can get to the auto generate questions panel. Quick reminder here, you just create a test into your course structure using the plus icon, create option, and then selecting test from the item panel, or you can find your question banks in your content area in your course on the right menu called details and actions. Maybe will be the last option there. Well, you'll see manage question banks. So cool here. Just jump into your test or question bank and look for the option auto generate questions. That will be always through the plus icon. If you're creating a test, on the content area for that test, you'll find the plus icon, and then in that drop down menu, you'll find generate auto generate questions. Same for question banks. At the beginning panel, you'll find the plus icon and you'll see the auto generate option. Both both quick access will get you to the auto generate questions panel. Pretty similar, as I said, to our AI design assistant in any other assignment or modules or images. So here you'll find on the left area the option to add a description. And again, maybe it is about the topic that you want to assess using this test, or maybe providing some topics so AI design assistant will know what the questions will be about. Or there's always this great option to selecting a course item. With that, you make sure that your questions are going to be generated based on the content that you have in your course. Then you'll be able to select the question types. You can select from essay, fill in the blank, matching, multiple choice, or true or false questions. If you're not sure or you want the AI design assistant to provide different options, just keep the inspire me option under question type and you'll receive different question types through that generation. Before clicking on generate, make sure that you review complexity and very important, selecting the number of questions that you would like to be generated. After you're ready, again, advanced options for languages and click on generate. This is going to provide on the right area the number of questions that you have requested and you need to check for them. So if you want to add some of them into your course, you need to check in that check mark area the questions that you would like to add. Bea, it's not like a select all option. No, because we really want you to review those. And this is why it's so important that humans are in control here. AI Design Assistant is offering some suggestions and options, but you need to check, read, and then identify what needs to be adjusted or edited. So take your time, read those suggestions, select the ones that you want to add, and then at the bottom right, you'll find a button to add those into your test or into your question bank, depending on when you're starting this process. Great. So we have covered in terms of assessments, we have covered assignments and tests. So you know how to add assignment instructions or prompts with titles, add rubrics, and now how to auto generate test questions. But what about discussions and journal prompts? It is really important to keep authentic assessments through your course and also focus on the practical application of skills. So, it, there are several benefits of this authentic assessment as deeper learning, skill development, preparation for future challenges. That's why adding discussions and journal prompts will be relevant in your course. You can engage in higher order thinking. You can apply knowledge, or your students will be able to apply knowledge. Also, justifying or challenging beliefs and ideas through these tools, or even emulating real world situations. So, we provide and we have added that AI design assistant also through these two items. After you have add them into your course, and again, quick reminder if you weren't in that session, if not, you can always register for that course creation session or check that on demand video. Just go again from your course content outline, look for the plus icon, select create option, and on the item panel, you'll find at the bottom participation and engagement, and you can select to create a discussion and or a journal. After you have selected, you'll be in this view. At the top right on both items, you'll find the auto generate discussion or auto generate journal option. If you select those, you'll get to the AI design panel, AI design assistant panel, where you'll find the options that we have seen before. So you add a description or select a course item to be used, and then you'll be able to select desired cognitive level or process based on Bloom's taxonomy. You can also set up complexity and check on advanced options for multi-language use cases. If you're creating a discussion, just select generate and you'll or the AI design assistant will provide three options that you need to select one from them. So take your time to read the three of them and maybe check the cognitive level that was applied to them, review title and description, and then select one to be added into your course. Same for journals. You'll see the three suggestions of prompts. You need to review those and select and add a prompt to the final item. After you have added them to your discussion or journal, remember that you'll have the ability always to edit and adapt. So you can adapt that to your course flow, learning or teaching style, and your institution culture. That way, the student will feel that that's not something external, that was part of their course, and they will be engaged through those activities. Those are the assessment types that you already know in Blackboard. So we have covered assessments like assignments, tests, discussions, and journals, and how AI Assistant can help you with those. But what if I tell you that we have a new type of assessment in Blackboard using AI? So, yes, these are the AI conversations. You can create a Socratic questioning, AI conversation, or role play. We have these two options, great to meet the different needs of instructors and learners and have a more engaging experience using AI through courses too. What you'll have or what you'll see after you have add this new conversation tool, and again, this will be really easy from your course structure, plus icon, create option, and selecting AI conversation from the bottom of that create item panel, you'll get here. First, you'll need to select the AI conversation type if you want to create a Socratic questioning or a role play conversation. This will encourage critical thinking about the topic that you are analyzing in your course. Also, if you're selecting the different options, you'll have a space or option for reflection and questioning. So learners will share thoughts on this activity. Also, you can flag any bias or errors from the AI, and you can promote understanding and responsible AI use. Steps will be again select the conversation type, then, and you'll see these steps here in this panel. The second step will be describing the conversation and define the learner's role. So you'll have some students' instructions there. And on the third step, you can set up the AI persona. With that, you can provide a personality, maybe a role, and clarify how that will be included in that conversation. Under instructors, configuration options, you'll find or you'll be able to add for that persona a name, an avatar, and the personality trait. In that, you can change the complexity of and level of responses. Also, you can edit the reflection questions and assign points value for the conversation reflection. In this kind of activities, the AI conversation will have two steps. First area will be the AI conversation, and the second step will be a reflection question. This is important because you can focus on or add to the student a reflection time about that conversation, and if the student could get something through that, and how they will continue working. As and you can see that you can add points to each part of this AI conversation. So this is great. I really encourage you to use it with your students or even with yourself. You can try it before it's available for students. So you can use the preview option through this AI conversation to have that short interaction with the AI and try to follow the experience that your students will have. I hope that you can add this new AI conversation and also use the AI design assistant through the different items in your course. All right, we have covered the topics for this session together. Thank you so much for watching this video. A couple of reminders at the end of this video will be the exemplary course themes and rubric that Blackboard has available for you, where you can evaluate your courses based on four categories: course design, interaction and collaboration, assessments, and learner support. We encourage you to check that site through our community in Anthology. And also, let's join our conversation and continue this conversation through the anthology community. There, after you have registered, you can have access to different resources and conversations. We have ask and answer questions areas. You'll see community programs, and also you can submit product feedback through our idea exchange in this community site. Thank you so much for watching this video. There are some Blackboard resources for this modernization process that will be available in the same site where you access this recording. Thank you so much.